This picture was taken 23 years ago when this baby was 8 months old. A few months earlier, the baby had been along Kitante Road in Kampala City. He had been wrapped in a plastic bag with his umbilical cord still attached and abandoned for hours in the rain. Good Samaritans rushed the wet baby to Ward 5B of Mulago National Referral Hospital and alerted the doctor on duty. The medic, Dr. Richard Nam, had worked the night shift that day. Now 62, Dr. Nam is a retired gynecologist residing in Kole district in northern Uganda. Following the medical interventions, the baby boy stabilized and was out of danger.
Cut off the cord, cut off the placenta, then we resuscitated him, wrapped him properly, then we took him to what we could call intensive care unit for children. For about 3-4 months he picked up.
It was at that point that Dr. Nam recalled that he had been contacted by someone from his village who wanted to adopt a child.
I
had 3 children, but one died. I chose to adopt.
Rose Abonyo, who was a cook at Chibuli Training School in Machinde Division, grabbed the opportunity but had to go through the legal processes of adopting a child.
To go through the police, child protection, something like that. Then we actually finished all those processes.
On December 12, 2006, Abonyo obtained a certificate of adoption from the Probation and Social Welfare Officer of Machinde. The boy was 5 years old and his adoptive mother had named him Joseph Olo.
I went to Luzira Court and obtained the relevant documents for adoption.
Abonyo educated him until 2016 when she began experiencing financial difficulties after she had lost her job. The financially stressed woman packed her bags and returned to her rural home in Aton village, Alito sub-county in Kole district. However, her relatives rejected her son.
They asked me where I was taking a child who had no father and mother.
Initially, Abonyo's brothers refused to give her a portion of her late father's land, fearing that she would donate it to her adopted son.
They started talking with mom. When they talked to his mom, they finished their speech. He came back to me. What are you doing here? You have nothing here. You have no relative here.
Tomo Dong, also known as Mon Bonyo, who is Abonyo's brother, explains that the clan does not know Joseph Olo.
When you will die, where do you think the Joseph will be? To whom will you leave? See, we discussed. Then he said, I shall leave the child to you.
Abonyo was later allocated 4 acres of land, but her brothers never committed themselves in writing to this effect.
When somebody who is not born in that clan, when he meets suicide or he did something wrong, all the clan leaders will not allow. They said, where are you from? Who is your mother?
In 2021, Olo's adoptive mother sent him to Toro district in an attempt to foster a relationship between him to her ex-boyfriend Francis Obonyo. However, Olo was rejected.
I told my father, I want somewhere to put a house as a boy. My father had to keep quiet because children were there. They told me that no, we don't have.
He attempted to work during the night to raise school fees and then studied during the day.
Those days they could give us 6,500 per day as I was working.
However, he failed to balance the 2 obligations. He dropped out in primary 6. In January this year, 2024, Olo pleaded with Abonyo to reveal to him his true background.
I said, Mom, who is my father? Who is my mother?
Pushed to the wall, she referred him to Dr. Richard Nam.
And this is what I told the girl, I said, if I had known that you were going to reject this boy, I was not going to give you this boy. There were several ladies who came and they wanted to get this boy. But because you come from my place, that's why I allowed you to take this boy.
According to the doctor, grief over the loss of identity and the struggles for survival weighed down on Olo that he attempted to end his life. Now 23, Olo no longer lives with his adoptive mother. He rents a grass-thatched hut in the East Division of Lila City. His rent is $15,000 per month. The hardships compelled him to find a girlfriend, hoping to find comfort. She is 6 months pregnant now, persevering with her distressed boyfriend.
Whenever I'm in pain, I'm in worries, she is my comforter. She comforts me.
Elizabeth Aliano, the executive director of Center for Women and Children Reintegration, a non-government organization that addresses challenges faced by women and children born outside marriage, acknowledges that Olo is in a difficult position.
Because he's considered not related to them. So that makes his case very unique, because compared to the other children born outside marriage, they have a mother. But now for him, there is no mother, there is no father, no record, no nothing. So if he's rejected from here, that is it.
The question is whether Olo's situation would be different if he had been adopted by a man in this patriarchal society.
I don't think it would be the same, because he owns land. Now this lady does not have any property that she owns privately. And the customary land here is entrusted with men, not women.
A Good Samaritan sponsored Olo to attend driving school, and he obtained a Class B driving permit.
For me, I started looking for a job for him. I thought I could get a friend to employ him to be, but I failed also, up to now.
Joseph Olo's case can only be settled by empowering him to stand on his own.
At least a piece of land, if God allows, when I can put my wife, my mother, my children, that I can call a family.
Patrick SSENYONDO, NTV.